In this module, let's look at all the options available in the Takeoff section. First, let's go to the Assemblies option. Here, we have the option to create an assembly. For example, let's create an assembly for roofing sheet. When we click on Add, all the materials will be added according to the assemblies. Now we have options to add and detach material. For example, if we do not want the seam clips attached, we can remove that material. In the same way, if we want to add a material, we can click on Add and Search. Simply click and add. The material is added again. Once added, we can see the seam clips available. These are the measurement types that we are going to measure. For example, these are roofing sheets. We want to measure them in pitched area since there is a slope. So we are going to set it as all the measurement types as pitched area. These are vendors that are available from the material management that we have already added. We can add any labor productivity, for example, if a task takes around 2 hours to complete, or if it takes about 0.1 hours to do the clips. Next, we click Save. Once this is done, we add the takeoff. As you can see, we have the slope measured as 4 inches by 12 inch. So we click on Add Takeoff. Now, we are going to measure the roofing sheet. For that, we select and add the assembly as roofing sheet. Here, we measure it as a pitched area. Once we enter the pitched area, we can enter the rise and run here. So we enter the rise value as 4 inches and the run value as 12 inches. And the angle will be calculated automatically. Now, let's look at the location and label for the item. Location simply means we can specify where in the building this was, such as a roof plan, ground plan, or something similar. For the label, we can describe it. Here we are entering thermal and moisture protection, since we are working on the roofing. If we were working with concrete, we could label it as concrete, or if we were doing flooring work, we could label it as flooring. So we enter the location as roof plan and press enter. It will get added. For the label, we will use roofing. Let us explain why these are used. They are used in the grouping section. We will understand this better when we go to the estimate. Once we add all these items, we will give a border color and make it orange. Here, we will need to add the fill color. So once we click on Add, all these materials will be included. After clicking Add, we will see a screen where there is an option to start measurement and use all the items. We will click on Start. Here, this is the icon. We can click on Area, then we select the area where we want to measure. Then we measure it. After this, we can see the area displayed. Once we stop the measurement, we can see the measured area. Now click Next and then click on Save. Then, for the pitched linear, let's measure hip and create an assembly. We have already used same name, so we give a different name to add. Here we can see the material, so let's add this. We select pitch linear, add takeoff, enter a name, slope, and other details. Once added, we can measure pitched linear. Let's measure it. Select the first point and double-click on the next. Click Stop Measurement and save it. This is how we work with pitched linear and pitched area measurement. There are many other options available. Now, let's see how to edit these options. If we select this assembly, only the takeoff related to that assembly will show up. We can also edit the takeoff. Now let's see how that's done. We can click on the takeoff and we see the control points. We can drag it and we can edit it. For example, we can adjust the control points as per the need. If we need one more control point, we click the line. Then we can create a control zone. Once we have finished the editing option, we click on Stop Measurement. Next, we can see that the area has changed. In a similar way, if we want to edit these lines, we can click on this one. Then we can move it somewhere else, wherever we want. And when we stop measurement, the value gets changed. This is how we edit the takeoff. There is one more thing where we can do the arc. For example, if we want to do an arc takeoff, we select the arc icon and the select 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. And we get it arc. If we want to measure, we can do it here. For a circle or anything else, we can use the arc measurement tool. Similarly, we can edit this shape, depending on the control points we use. Let's start and then stop the measurement. Now, let's see how to delete an object. We have already seen how to edit permissions. Now, let's continue. Click on the item you want to delete. Let us finish this process. On the item you want to remove, click to select it, and then press the delete button on your keyboard. The item is now deleted. In the same way, we can click on this one and hit delete. The item will be deleted. This is how we edit and delete items. Apart from these, we also have some annotation functions at the bottom, and they are also available on the right side. For example, if we want to highlight this section, we can use the highlighter tool. We are going to drag on it and then click to highlight it. If we want to use the cloud, we click on Cloud. To highlight a top metal standing seam roof, we can drag it and we will see the cloud gets placed. Callout feature helps you write anything that you want to point out to an object. Apart from that, we have text, which we want to place here. And if we want to center it, just pick Fit Screen. This option is similar to the Move option that is available here. We can use it as one, like here. Select the page and move it. Similarly, we used to select the page and move it, then Fit Screen. And then, in the same way, we have measurement verification. For example, if we want to measure the distance between 2 points without adding it to the estimate, we can do that. Let's try this. In the same way, we can measure multiple distances. If we want to measure something else, if you want to measure some area value, you can still measure that label. We do not add any of these to an estimate. Now we have this markup type. The same highlighter, cloud, callout, and all those options are available. Apart from that, we can rotate the page. If you want to zoom directly, you can do that on the page. And then we also have bookmarks. For example, if you want to bookmark something, you can say, okay, I need to bookmark this page. Let's set it as roof plan. And now we have created the bookmark. So what happens is we can go to the plan and open that list of bookmarks. We have successfully completed the takeoff and ready for estimation. Let's discuss it in the next module.